principle of the host community.
That's right.
That's what we adopted into the PIA. What he said. I know the company is talking about, and he's not exaggerating. You see, the point about the theft in Niger Delta is not based on one issue alone.
Yes,
but the socio-economic issues, which is the biggest issue. I went to one community. I was telling them about dangers of crude thefts and about using crude for things. One man told me, they said, "Na person when they are alive, they get disease." Now that sank home to me. That was my first involvement. This was 2008-07 of going to this community. And I realized, I said to me, any house you see here, we get tin roof. Now people will steal. If people feel impact, they are more inclined to safeguarding the assets. And like you said, in those community bill as well, in the PIA, it works on the principle of the more they produce, the more you benefit. So it's in your interest to protect. And you see, this communities that you've been around to, they're interconnected. A pipeline doesn't just go from space into space. It goes through communities. For it to be broken and everything, a community has to give an accent.
Precisely.
There's that thing of folding your hands and looking. It's the same thing with all bands of terrorism we have, as Prof said. So the law is there to deal with it, but it's one part of it. The second issue is what we're trying to do now. You must bring investments. You held on investments because you said the idea is to increase crude oil production. When a country says we're tinkering with our laws, like we did in Nigeria, 21 years to pass a PIA, nobody can plan on uncertainty. If I'm asked to develop a model for anybody, and then I don't know what the fiscal laws will be, or what the tax will be, and other issues will be, I won't be able to tell an investor how much returns will be. So we've dealt with that now. Fiscals have been passed now. It's been dealt with. But then there's the whole investment climate again, which is beyond what we are doing. I am happy. When I was coming here today, I read that the Ajip Owando deal has been concluded. We're waiting for Seplat Mobile. We're waiting for Renaissance Shell. The more investors realize I can put my money in and put my money out, the better for us. And like engineer said, Nigeria is a country where we have the capacity to run the industry. What we don't have, it might be the finance, but capacity in terms of technology, capacity in terms of production, we have all that locally. So the more local people get into the space, the more people divest. I don't worry about that. Nigeria's export capacity to countries in the world. There are very few countries where you go to in oil and gas. He was in Aberdeen. Aberdeen has a lot of Nigerians. It's the first de facto place you go for a master's in oil production. But if you talk about Aberdeen, for instance, UK's dependence on crude is 1.3%. For Nigeria, for foreign exchange is 90%. For revenue is 38%. That dependence is what creates this socioeconomic problem. So we're all caught up in a circle